Hello, I'm Dave from the Thompson-Nicola Regional Library. In this video, I'll show you how easy it is to borrow ebooks and audiobooks from our Library to Go collection using the Libby app. Libby is available for iPhones and iPads, Android phones and tablets, and Windows 10 devices. You can also access Libby through your browser at libbyapp.com, but I recommend using the app if your device supports it. Start by opening the App Store on your device. I'm using an iPad for this video, so I'll open the Apple App Store. But you can also download Libby from the Google Play Store on Android devices and the Microsoft Store on Windows 10 devices. Type Libby, Libby, into the search box for your App Store, and then tap on Libby by Overdrive. Install the app. Once the app is installed, you should have a Libby icon on your device. Open up the Libby app. You'll be asked a few questions to help you get it set up. The first question is, do you have a library card? Tap yes, then tap on I'll search for a library. Type Kamloops into the search box. And you should see a British Columbia Libraries box appear with the address of our Kamloops branch. Tap on the British Columbia Libraries box. Next, you'll be asked, where do you use your library card? Tap on Thompson-Nicola Regional Library. In the card number box, type in your full 14-digit library card number. And then tap Sign In. Your card will show up as Linked Card. If you'd like to rename it, you can tap Rename Card and give it a more descriptive name. Tap Next when you're ready to continue. You'll now be taken to the Library to Go collection, where you can choose from over 40,000 ebooks and audiobooks. Scroll through the collection to see some of the new and featured titles. Pay close attention to the area at the bottom of each book cover. If you see the word audio, that means that it's an audiobook that you can listen to. If you don't see the word audio, then it's an ebook that you can read on your device's screen. If you see a book that looks interesting, tap on the cover to get more information about it. If all the copies of a book are currently on loan, you'll see a Place Hold link below the book cover. I'll place a hold on Midnight Train to Prague to demonstrate. After tapping the Place Hold link, tap the Place Hold button to place the hold. You'll receive a push notification from the Libby app when your hold is ready to borrow. Let's keep looking to see if we can find a book that's available to borrow and read immediately. I'll tap the Keep Browsing link to return to where I was. You can get back to the main library collection by tapping the Library link in the bottom left corner of the screen. If you tap it a second time, it will return you to the top of the page. Now let's explore the collection by subject. From the top of the library page, tap the Explore link on the right. From here, you can explore a variety of categories. I'll tap on Subjects for this example. From here, tap on whichever subject or genre you're interested in. I'll choose Mystery. Now I'm seeing a list of thousands of mysteries sorted by popularity. You'll notice that most of them say Place Hold next to the cover. Let's refine our results so we only see books that are currently available to borrow. Tap on Refine, then tap on Availability. Instead of Everything, let's choose Available Now. There are now fewer titles listed, but all of them are currently available to borrow, as indicated by the word borrow next to each cover. You'll see a mix of ebooks and audiobooks. If you want to see only ebooks, tap on the word books to filter the results. These changes I just made will only apply to my current results and will be reset next time I do a search or choose a subject. If you want to make more permanent changes to what you see in Libby, you can tap on Preferences on the left side of the screen. For example, if you only ever want to see books that are in English, you can change the language preference from any to English, and then tap Apply Preferences. Now you can see that there's a 1 next to Preferences to show that I changed one Preferences category. The change will persist unless you go back into Preferences and change it back. Now I'm seeing all the most popular mystery books that are currently available to borrow. I'll borrow Gone Girl for this example. Tap on the Borrow link next to the book you want to borrow. You can choose how many days to borrow it for, but I recommend the maximum loan period of 21 days. You can return the books early if you finish them sooner. Tap the Borrow button when you're ready to borrow the book. You'll see the circle to the left of the book fill in as the book downloads onto your device. When it's finished downloading, you'll see a check mark in the circle. Now let's see where the book ended up. Tap on the Go to Shelf link. Your shelf will show you all the ebooks and audiobooks that you currently have on loan. You can always get back to your shelf by tapping the Shelf link in the bottom right corner. Let's cover how to search for a book. Tap the Library link in the bottom left corner to go back to where you were. Tap it again to return to the main library page. At the top of the page, tap on the magnifying glass icon to search for a book. I'll look for a book by John Grisham. As you type in your search words, you'll see a list of suggestions that match what you've typed so far. You can save yourself some typing by tapping on the author, title, or series from the suggestions list. I'll tap on John Grisham. Now I'll refine my search like I did earlier to show only the books that are available. But this time, I'll choose an audiobook. I'll borrow Ford County for this example. I'll change my loan period to 21 days before I borrow this audiobook. You'll notice that audiobooks take longer to download than ebooks because they're larger files, but you don't have to wait for it to finish downloading. Let's go back to the shelf. I'll tap Open Audiobook next to my audiobook that's currently downloading, and it will start playing from the beginning.
Random House Audio presents Ford County.
You can tap the icons in the top right corner to adjust your play speed or set a sleep timer. Swipe down on these icons for additional options. Libby will remember your last position in the book, but you can set a bookmark if you want to return to a particular section later and listen to it again. Additional options are available by tapping the hamburger menu in the top right corner. Now I will tap the back button to go back to my shelf. Let's take a look at the ebook I borrowed earlier. I'll tap Open Book to open it. Tap on or swipe from the right side of your screen to go to the next page. Tap or swipe on the left to go to the previous page. Tap in the middle of the screen to see more options. To jump around by chapter, tap the hamburger menu and tap Chapters. Let's skip ahead to the start of part 1. To look up the dictionary definition for a word, long press it and tap Define. I'll look up ventriloquist. To search the book for a particular word or phrase, tap the magnifying glass at the top of the screen. Let's see if this book mentions New York. Yes, it looks like it does. I'll bookmark this page so I can return to it later by tapping the bookmark icon. One of the great things about ebooks is the ability to change the size of the text to whatever size works best for you. To do this, tap the hamburger menu, then tap Reading Settings. Now drag the text scale slider to where you want it, and watch the text size change. While we're in Reading Settings, let's take a look at the different lighting options. Bright mode works well for reading during the day, but might be too bright for reading at night. I prefer dark mode when reading at night with the lights turned off, as it's much easier on the eyes. There's also a sepia option. If you don't like the default font, try choosing a different font from the book design section. There's even an open dyslexic font to increase readability for readers with dyslexia. Now I'll tap the back button to go back to my shelf. If you finish reading a book and would like to return it early so that someone else can read it, tap Manage Loan and then tap Return Early. There's also a Renew Loan option, but you can only renew books that are scheduled to expire within the next 3 days. Let's take a quick look at the holds page. From here, you can see your estimated wait time for all of your holds, as well as manage them. You can even suspend a hold for up to 180 days if you won't have time to read the book right away. If you want to suspend all of your holds, use the Actions button in the top right corner and the Suspend All Holds option. Finally, let's take a look at the Libby menu in the top right corner. Open the menu by tapping on Libby's face. Here's where you can manage your notifications, add more library cards or libraries, and get help and support. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please contact us by email at questions@tnrd.ca or by phone at 250-372-5145. Bye for now.